y'all. We come with the dark, creepy, and eerie message in the Not Like Us music video, bro. Let's go ahead and get into it. Welcome new people, new subscribers.
Is it just me or did Kendrick really smack the black off him? Oh, Big Face said, boy, if you don't pick your face up,
damn.
No aura left.
This nigga hates
like
this nigga.
40-year-old white
like
man.
2 seconds in.
Like milk. I thought black don't crack. Painting Hello Kitty on your nails is wild. This man is stressed and depressed. Hey, for real.
Nah, I ain't gonna cap though. Like that ass though. I thought this nigga was sick. Like this nigga like he been going through it like in the background. Like what's been going on with my boy? Like he look like I dead ass thought he was like crying, depressed. He done got some bad news. Like this nigga not even smiling. Like y'all know Drake, he always hit that smile. Like nigga, he always smiling. Like this nigga, like maybe he just feel betrayed though. Like can you blame that nigga though? And I'm not picking no sides, y'all. I'm just saying right now Drake looking like he going through it.
Why he really look like he been crying? Drake.
Nigga, that's gonna be a meme.
You know me, I'm
shit, it already is.
Villain, the new biggest villain. The reason why I say that is because my opinion
he one of those.
Popular. You might not like anything I gotta say. I think I need to make one thing clear on this channel before we begin. I don't give a F what none of y'all think. I'ma just be honest with you. When y'all get mad at me and say, I'm unsubbing. Okay, get your salt A up out of here. I don't get it. You can't cancel someone that don't care. When I see men typing that, I feel like you guys.
I feel like nigga, you definitely can get canceled, in the sense of like if you got sponsorship, nigga, we gonna take your money away, nigga. Now what you gonna do? But that's why you gotta have no face type of shit that can't come back to you. Like if you gonna be saying and doing whatever you want, that's cool. But just make sure you got something that's like that don't show your face, that you can just come back. Right, so you cool, cause nobody know your face, nobody like you got this little AI picture, you cool.
Guys got girl hands, your feminine hands. Hey, for a small channel, we kind of low-key doing some numbers. I mean, here and there type beat. Let's get this video up to 1,000 likes. Let's just run it up real quick. Run it up one time, because if we run it up, you feel me, the numbers get ran up, then everybody else see it. Please help me introduce these Drake gobblers to their newest villain, their newest arch enemy. Is it arch enemy or arch
is that you,
my nigga?
I
don't know if I said that shit right, to be honest with you. I don't feel like doing the rep. Let's get this video to 1,000 likes. Let's irritate these Drake gobblers.
I've been a mess since every girl I left went and got a new man, but I'm the new version of Fresh Prince. And the bands got bumped for real. I switch wifey every season like Uncle Phil.
Everything he do is so cringe now, it's embarrassing. Drake!
Hey, he was just started. He just started. I can't get on him. He just started.
This video and Drake is still not breathing. Kendrick Lamar is very analytical and proved over and over how war ready he truly is. He feeds social media's fix of having a ton of hidden messages and codes to decipher throughout his career. So it only made sense that he would do the same for arguably one of the best diss tracks of all time, Not Like Us. In the opening scene, Kendrick knocks on the door. And he doesn't just do any type of knock. He does one of the most famous knocks called shade.
Well, nigga, that's like a family type of knock, like, cause I be doing that shit. But like it depends how hard you bang on that motherfucker.
And the haircut 2 bits. So of course I googled it.
Wait, what?
You won't be surprised what came up, because it blew my mind, and I don't know exactly what he's trying to get at, but so the tune for shaving a haircut 2 bits originated in 1899 from Charles Hale's minstrel song, At a Darktown Cakewalk. This particular knock or jingle was most often used at the end of a piece of music for comic effect.
I know this nigga not breaking down a knock. Nigga, what you mean? Wait, so you should... Bro, y'all, come on, bro. Come on. Listen. Do y'all think Kendrick was really like, nigga, how many times should I knock on this door? Like, I think Kendrick is petty, but to think about the knock and all that, y'all give this nigga too much credit. Now, you gotta give me some more than this. Like, what is this? Like, what the hell?
But that's not where it stops at. What is a Darktown Cakewalk? When you go look up the word Darktown was an African-American neighborhood in Atlanta, Georgia. Darktown was characterized in the 1930s as a hellhole of squalor, degradation, sickness, crime, and misery. The term Darktown was also used generically in Atlanta and the rest of the South to refer to African American districts. And what's really crazy about all this is because in that very room that he goes into after he does this jingle is where he brings up,
you called Future when you didn't see the club. Yo, baby, help you get your lingo up.
Basically doubling down on how Drake is a culture vulture, a colonizer, and how he stole a lot from the Atlanta scene.
You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer.
Shaving a haircut 2 bits jingle is probably the creepiest, eeriest thing that I've learned today doing research on this.
Y'all, listen. Do y'all really think Kendrick is like? And listen, we have a bigger problem. I'm not saying he is. Like, I'm not saying he is or he isn't. But I think there's a bigger problem if this nigga is thinking that deeply about like knocking on the door. That nigga's crazy. I feel like we gotta like if he's thinking about small ass details like how the hell I'm gonna knock, what this knock means this, that nigga's crazy. Like we got that nigga might be on Jeffrey Dahmer levels, nigga. We gotta watch that nigga. I ain't go cause to even think of some shit like that, like y'all, I've been knocking like that my whole life. You mean to tell me all that knock means that? The fuck? What the fuck?
Like on this video, because I had no idea that tune was even derived from dark humor, from being racist.
I beat this nigga, y'all. I beat him.
Thought that we've all done that knock as kids or heard it in cartoons.
Thank you.
And I also got the vibe that this was like a crazy house. I mean, the door itself with the little window. When he opens the little window and all you see is Tommy the Clown's eyes, it looks kind of creepy. And then he asks, "What's the password?" And he says, "I see dead people."
What's the password?
I see dead people.
Yeah, that sounds like an insane asylum.
That shit sound hard.
If you notice, his hands are always in the sides of his jacket, as if he was.
This nigga might be on to something, y'all. What the fuck? I didn't even peep that. That nigga hands was in his.
In a straitjacket. So again, I did my research. In the 1960s, mental asylums in the South would take advantage of the vulnerable and would admit black people to gain control. Jim Crow laws would enforce black people into mental asylums as they were able to use as a new slavery method. This was about getting access to free black labor. The black patients endured abuse, neglect, violence, and forced labor, which took place in the states such as Mississippi, Alabama, and you guessed it, Georgia. This was an obvious jab at Drake for taking advantage of black artists as a cheat code. He jumps from hood to hood and steals their wave, especially Atlanta artists. Also, Drake's infamous black...
I don't care what y'all niggas try to tell me, bruh. This shit's crazy. That shit's... Every time I see this shit, like, this nigga look fucking scary. I don't get... Like, nigga. And to have I don't give a damn. Y'all see, bro, what's that one movie with a nigga like this? That nigga look just like that nigga. And the fact that, I don't know, this nigga eyes, like I feel like when you do a blackface, your whole face just look like soulless. Damn. Alright, and you know what's so crazy to me, y'all? Listen, I'm trying not to get this video yellow mark, because I cuss a lot. I realize that I cuss a lot. But listen, like, I'm trying not to cuss. But what I realized is, why did like white people dislike black people so much? Like, I don't understand it. I really don't. And I know they was using black people for like they was using us to build up this and do that, but it was a deep hatred. Like, the more I like learn, it's like an actual hatred. Like, they used to I don't think I can say what I know, cause I don't know how YouTube works, but like we gonna come back to that subject one day. We gonna have like maybe we should do like an African studies type of video where we just react. But yeah.
Face picture. Such a disgrace to say the least. Nothing funny about this. And what he doesn't realize is that whoever talked him into doing this felt like he dominated Drake. This is their form of buck breaking. No black American would even think to belittle themselves like Drake did in this picture. He clearly is unaware of the meaning and how he was being put through a humiliation ritual. In this same pic, he is also wearing, you guessed it again, a Jim Crow shirt. So when it comes to the mental asylum theme that he got going on in this video, it's all tied to one word, and that is Jim Crow. Jim Crow was taking advantage of black people as mental patients in the asylums in the Georgia state. Drake was taking advantage of black artists in Georgia state. The name Jim, Drake is known as Wheelchair Jimmy. His character name was Jimmy in Degrassi. And again, in the blackface picture, he has the Jim Crow shirt on. Man, K-Dot is literally on this man's neck about not being black enough. I don't know about y'all, but that's eerie. That gave me the chills. And I'm kind of annoyed because I'm just like, I wonder what else is in this video that I couldn't figure out. If something as small and minuscule as a jingle
That's
could
what I'm
mean that
saying.
much,
There's no way.
what the hell else is in this video?
I feel like that's
This
just
scene looks
coincidence.
identical to the scene from Family Matters music video, which a Dark Lane's demo tape Drake is being yeeted away by Kendrick's aura.
That was hard. I
Wearing
peeped
the
that.
city of Compton hat, dancing next to Kendrick represents Compton having his back. This next scene has so many Easter eggs, it's insane. Some would say it's a reach, but I think K-Dot is a wicked genius. In the scene where Kendrick is doing push-ups, he
Y'all
has a
give me
picture in the
50.
background that's off the wall, referencing the diss track that Drake said,
I know a picture on the wall when y'all cook her.
why in the hell would I have your picture on my wall, Drake? That shit can't even get hung up. It's on the ground.
I didn't even peep that shit, nigga. Wait. The nigga took the picture off the wall, nigga. Matter of fact, he didn't even have the picture on the...
It is off the wall. Off the wall is also a statement we say when you talking crazy. No one really says that anymore, but for K-Dot and Drake's age group, that's an old term. You off the wall with this one, or you going off the wall, which means you're talking crazy or being a weirdo.
Nah, I don't
also,
think-
Drake referred to himself as Michael Jackson.
Run away from Michael, nigga.
And K-Dot called himself Prince.
That shit was hard.
Prince and Michael Jackson have known to be rivals and feud back in their prime. K-Dot took shots at Drake being MJ by saying,
Nigga Prince outlived Mike Jack, nigga bomb.
which implies that
Nigga,
MJ
spit.
is Drake, who is the fan favorite in sales.
What
But
the
Kendrick
fuck?
being Prince was the underdog, who was just as talented, wasn't as popular, but Prince wasn't the guy that wanted to be popular. He was more low-key. So the off-the-wall picture is in reference to Michael Jackson's Off the Wall album. In the same scene, K-Dot is doing push-ups, trolling Drake when Drake said,
Top say drop, you better drop and give him 50.
asking K-Dot to hurry and drop his disses, but also implied
I ain't gonna
that
lie.
Kendrick
That
dropped
was a
to
banger,
get
kick out.
50% to Top Dog when he was under contract. But what's funny about this scene is Kendrick ironically stops his push-ups at 17, one away from 18. If that ain't diabolical,
Okay, bro. Listen. Nah. Come on, bro. Listen. Am I tweaking? Do y'all... Okay, listen. Do y'all dead ass think Kendrick is really like, yo, I'm gonna do 17? And I'm trying to tell y'all, if this nigga is thinking that deeply, we have bigger problems. This nigga Kendrick is... I don't know what the fuck with that. I don't know what to call this nigga. If he's thinking that small and that minuscule, like, yo, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna tie my shoelace like this, cause so it means this. So if he actually thinking like this, that nigga scary as hell. I see why they call this nigga the fucking boogeyman. What the fuck? Nigga, to even think, like, to do 17 push-ups just for it to mean you talking to minors is crazy. Like, I'm dead as, hey, Kendrick, if you like that, nigga, you are surprising me daily. Like, I ain't gonna cap. This shit, that nigga scary as hell. If he's dead ass thinking like that, I'm not gonna cap.
oh no, what is? We all know Drake like them underage.
That's smart,
man.
though.
And in the same clip, Kendrick starts to dance just like Drake, where Drake
I
did the
peeped
dance
that.
with,
That was smart.
you guessed it, A minor. Kendrick had a date on his jacket, 8/8/2024. Is that when his album drops? Is that also a shout out to Kobe for his jersey numbers? So I did
Oh,
some digging
that's Kobe
and
Day.
found something even more deeper and somewhat chilling. The 8th of August, American independence is celebrated on the 4th of July, but many African American communities in Western Kentucky also commemorate another day of freedom. The 8th of August is both an emancipation celebration and a homecoming. It's been a tradition since the 1860s.
This
It's
nigga.
chilling because he continues to call out Drake's blackness, but also him not being an American. We all know Drake cosplays to be that black American gangster. Kendrick is continuing his trend to drop things on historical black days. Ken and Friends on Juneteenth, Not Like Us on
True.
July 4th, and whatever he has planned that's gonna supposedly come out August 8th, 2024. All those dates have something in
shit.
common. Independence. Whether it's black independence independence or American independence. Something that Drake has no idea what it is to be like a black man or even a black American.
Wait,
and also
what the hell
the
is
word
that move?
independent is very important to a rapper in the industry. And I think that's a jab to Drake in his lifetime deal with Lucian Grange. Drake sold his soul. Universal owns him for life. I think the most obvious and most trolling scene is Kendrick playing hopscotch to the part when he says a minor. Man, you already know what that's about. A little girl's kids game. Then we head over to the shipping containers. The eeriest scene of them all. We all know that human trafficking is widely known to use shipping containers to transfer victims overseas. Kendrick is doubling down on the rumor that Drake is into trafficking. What about the scene of Kendrick staring at the owl and putting him in the cage? It had a dark tone of different symbolisms. One, he put Drake in his place. Drake being an alleged PDF, he's locking him up where he belongs.
Okay.
Sit that ass down on timeout.
Wait, hold on. You never see Drake's on the sex defender list. And that
Bro,
what he said?
number two, Maya Angelou's I Know Why a Caged Bird Sings.
Oh,
All
I remember
Drake
this book.
is good at
Yeah.
is singing
Did
the
y'all read
female.
this book in school?
He's not a real rapper, especially since people write his bars for him. And also insinuating that he's a snitch, doubling down on Drake having paperwork when he was robbed. Also, Drake is labeled as a snitch for all the alleged cease and desist letters he sent to Kendrick, Metro, and French Montana. That's something that even Rick Ross called him out on. I think the most insane part of the video is Whitney dancing
That's my
in a
favorite
wife
part.
beater, also known as a white beater, but we all call it in the hood wife beater. Drake flat out lied and said that K-Dot beats his wife, and they aren't happily together with his.
That's why I that as like I could low key believe this shit because when I peeped out like she wearing a white beater, like no she know that, like, but I was like maybe Kendrick like, you know what, hey go ahead put that on. Maybe like Whitney was like, nah, let me, like, I like it though. This mother, hey, that's what I knew that nigga lost the damn beef. Like when I saw Whitney, I was like, yo, back it on up, yeah, it's cups, nigga. She got the white beater on too, nigga. Yeah. And then at the end it's because like what was Drake's like lines was, oh nigga, your kid might be Dave Reeves, why you don't ever hold your son? I ain't gonna lie, like okay, Drake didn't have nothing to go after this nigga about. Now I ain't gonna count because Kendrick was like, nigga, you don't take care of kids, nigga. You got, nigga, your family fucked up. What else he said, bro? Oh yeah, you be touching kids. Like, hey, bro, I ain't gonna count. Nigga got nothing.
His kid being Dave Freeze. Man, that kid has them damn Kendrick ears. Look at them ears. If those ain't Kendrick ears, stop it, Drake. Stop it.
I know this nigga not playing. This nigga playing Maury, and this nigga saying he got the Kendrick ears, the nose. You see the nose? They line up, nigga. You are not the father.
I think that shit was the funniest part. They're dancing happily together, just proving that Drake's a pathological liar.
Hypocritical to have your biracial wife in a music video with you, but in that same song, you're talking down about people being biracial or being half black.
What is this nigga talking about? What? By I don't know race, but the fuck are we talking about? Bro, niggas be bouncing, fucking doing splits on the meat. What are we talking about?
Or etc.
I actually want to touch on this because it's getting out of hand and how dense a lot of people are. Kendrick isn't saying Drake isn't black enough because he's biracial. His kids and fiance are also biracial. Come on, bro. He wouldn't be talking about his own kids and his wife. He's saying Drake lacks culture. He's a Jewish kid born and raised in the suburbs of Canada, a child star who lived a great life with no real life lessons.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's like him talking about like him going to Atlanta, not really trying to fuck with like Atlanta for Atlanta, but really just trying to, oh, it's hot right now. This who hot right now, like Future hot in the early 2000s. Let me hop on Future shit. Oh, Future hot, like Future like start cooling down. Let me go over here. Let me do this. Oh, Lil Baby hot right now. Let me. So like, but once they start cooling down, once they got the hottest, like you hear a lot of people saying that Drake was fake and Drake did. Like I said, I don't know this. I don't know this is allegations supposedly. But once they not hot no more, like he like, man, fuck you. Then you go to the next hottest person. So I feel like that's all he was trying to say was like, you culture vulture. You not really like, you don't really fuck with us. Like you just using us for a monetary gain, basically. Just like the white folks back in the day. That's it. I think that's all he's trying to say.
Now we're gonna check out my space. And through here, this is my living room. I like a chilling vibe. That's my favorite thing. And then through here, this is my comfort area. As you can see, I recently did laundry. This is actually a very nice couch.
Drake identifies as Jewish.
You don't understand how big you're about to be in the Jew world.
You don't understand how big it is. First of all, I live in an all-Jewish area, so
word?
Forest Hill.
Okay.
I went to a predominantly Jewish school growing up. I definitely had a bar mitzvah in an Italian restaurant, mind you.
My lord.
Yeah.
A nice Italian restaurant?
A very nice Italian restaurant. The song of the night was Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way.
You were younger than me.
Yeah.
I forget about that.
And yeah, man, I was in there. I was in synagogue. I had my yarmulke on.
Hebrew school, all on it?
See, I cheated. I didn't really.
So you just did not go to your parents are nice.
Yeah.
So they let you do the bar mitzvah without having to do the fucking Hebrew school thing. So your mom's Jewish.
My mother's Jewish, and you know we have great Jewish dinners like Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur.
First text message you ever sent me. Good Shabbos.
Yep, good Shabbos.
He kept it real.
Yep.
Have you gotten approached yet by like the Jewish media yet?
No, I haven't got approached by the Jewish media, but somebody today, through our home mission, was like, you know how big you're gonna be? And I was like,
Wait, was that me 5 minutes ago? I remember saying that.
Somebody's like, you know how big you're gonna be? And he's like, this has never happened before. It's like every Jew is going to.
His black father wasn't in his life, which is why Pusha T said this bar to get under Drake's skin.
Your father walked away at 5, hell of a dad thing. Marriage is something that Sandy never had, Drake. How you a winner, but she keep coming in last place. Monkey suit Dennis, you parade him. A Steve Harvey suit, nigga made him. Confused, always felt you weren't black enough. Afraid to grow it cause your fro wouldn't nap enough.
Drake didn't do what the average black American would do and hold their father accountable for not being present, but basically.
The fuck? Okay, bro. What? Wait, hold his father accountable for not being there? I'm sorry, bro. Regardless, bro. Like, my dad, bro, not in my life. Coincidence? I think not. But I'm just saying, like, whatever that gotta do with, like, your dad, whatever got between your mom and dad, bro, that got nothing to do with you. Unless, like me personally, I don't give a damn. Personally, like, nigga, I'm like, what the fuck? Like what you expect? A hand, a hug, a kiss, my nigga? Like, nigga, wait, he forgave him? Nigga, what, you want him to hate him? Like, nigga, what the fuck? I'm confused.
Basically bought his love once he got money. Drake is so damn out of touch with his blackness, he even said nigga with the hard R.
It just sort of, it bugged me, man. It bugged me because it was like somebody I looked up to at one point. It was somebody that I was like, I used to see out and be like, yo, that's that nigga, you know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing, he open to be like, yo, that's that nigga.
Not realizing he was saying it wrong because I'm pretty sure
That
his
nigga
white
said,
friends
what?
or family
That's
said
that
these things
fool.
around him. And he didn't realize the pain behind that word because he's not
Oh
a
my
black
God.
American. He's a Canadian.
He can't defend
Canadians
this nigga,
don't fight
man.
for black rights and don't teach about black slavery. He doesn't have the slightest clue of what black Americans went through and still go through, which is why he thought it was okay to mock slavery with this line here.
Always rapping like you about to get the slaves freed.
So this has nothing
That was
to do
kinda
with
crazy,
skin
yeah.
complexion or him being mixed. As brilliant as K-Dot is, and all the Easter eggs everyone tries and finds, it's
I
almost
get what
like
you're
no
trying to
one
say.
tried to understand this at all. You would think people would dig up the reasons why Kendrick called out his blackness, just like the average in denial white person who acts like they're pro-black, they hang with the black people and listen and dress like our culture, but then will say a backhand comment about slavery or stereotypical comments when they're angry during a dispute. That's exactly what Drake did. When he brought up slavery using that bar to mock Kendrick as if slavery is something to joke about, a very white thing to do. To have your Jewish white mom open the track to Family Matters saying this,
Maybe in this song, you shouldn't start by saying,
and Drake saying nigga right after,
Nigga, I said it, I know that you mad.
and Drake saying nigga right after it for his mom is very telling on which side Drake is for real on. Drake doesn't have black values, he vultures on black culture. He gatekeeps his black peers, which is all colonizer traits. Drake is more white culturally and soulfully than he
I
is.
feel like even Drake, I mean not Drake, that nigga Kendrick sitting that nigga, I feel like Kendrick knew if I tell this nigga not to say that shit, he gonna say it like Do y'all think I'm reaching with that? Like, dead ass, let me know, because I don't want to be one of these rich ass niggas breaking down the damn knock. I don't want to be these. But I'm just saying, bro. I feel like he knew, like, oh, if I say tell this nigga don't say nigga, he gonna say nigga, and then I could just like pick up off that. Or two, I heard this nigga already heard this song. That's how he was it Euphoria? I think that's how he dropped Euphoria so quickly. Like he already knew, like he already heard the song. Drake probably just added that in the beginning of the song, like, cause like even like the like the beginning of the song, it didn't sound like it was recent recorded, but maybe I'm tripping off my damn mind because nigga, it is a damn beef. Y'all let me know if I'm reaching.
Is black, and unfortunately this is always going to be a touchy subject, an uncomfortable subject. If you're white and really don't have a racist soul in your body, then you wouldn't take this shit personally. You would understand that there is racial issues, and you should know these topics aren't about you specifically. This is about the ones that are blatantly racist and also the ones that are in denial racist. And not to get into a whole nother topic, but for the dense people, let me help you understand how this is something not to play about. People think it's funny and say, oh, get over it, and say, oh, why are you still angry? That's old. Let me give you some food for thought. In 1964, civil rights was passed and gave black Americans their human rights. Donald Trump would have been 18 years old. Joe Biden would have been 22 years old. And Reverend Jesse Jackson, the man who marched next to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. for our rights, he's still alive to this day. So what does this mean? All the people who tormented and harassed black Americans during these movements are still alive. They have stories that they tell their own grandchildren. The old people you see walking around.
Nah, no cap, bro. No cap. Like, real life, like being in Alabama, y'all, like, it's so crazy. Like, that's one thing that Alabama really known for, like, racism. And, like, to go see the church that's been bombed, bro, like, and to walk the streets and to watch videos and like what took place on this street where I'm standing, bro, it like hit, bro. It hit. It's like, damn, like it hurt, bro. Like, cause it's like these people right here, like, didn't do nothing to these people, nothing, literally nothing, but exist. And to get hosed down, get bit by dogs, and just treat it differently for something they can't control is insane. Like, and even if they could, bro, like me personally, I'll come back like every time. Nigga, this shit nice to me. But that's now. Like, it ain't always been like that, yo. And who's to say, like, back then, like, people changed, bro, it's crazy, bro. It's sad. Like, so many deaths for because of hatred, for things they don't even understand. They see me, right? They don't know nothing about me, y'all. They don't know nothing about me. I got dreads. He got dreads. Nigga, they don't know if they probably assuming I'm playing football, basketball. I always get that damn question. Oh, you look like you know how to do this. Y'all fast. Like, all dumb ass questions, bro. Like, I get as crazy as, but it's just like, were you from like where I'm from, bro, or just like even just black, right? Like, growing up, yo, for me, I never understood it. Like, to hate me and to automatically assume that you know me based off my race is crazy. Like, to not even treat these people like humans. Like, do y'all see what they doing to them right now? Like, look at this. This is crazy. Like, is this not psychotic? Is this not crazy to y'all? But we're not. Listen, I told you, we'll talk about another day. We'll talk about another day, man. Talk about another day.
Around, when you grocery shop, when you go to the mall, when you go to the movies, just every day outside, old people, these are the people who either said no colors allowed, or they were the other ones that were fighting for our rights. True. So stop acting like this is something that happened so long ago, when the people who did horrible things are still alive today. True. So yes, that's why Kendrick called out Drake's blackness. A black person understands these things.
What is this nigga doing?
A white person doesn't. He wasn't raised black. He was raised raised by a white family. And if K-Dot were to talk about the Holocaust in the same humor as Drake, he would have been shunned and held accountable. Everyone would have spiraled out of control. Black, white, it don't matter what race you were. For some reason, the Holocaust is more touchy to the American people, to the whole world even, than black issues. And that's a problem. It's crazy how the double standards work against black people. But yeah, so far, that's all the Easter eggs I caught in the video. If you guys got more Easter eggs to point out, go ahead and let me know. I mean, I seen some Easter eggs too where it was DJ Mustard was wearing the Blue Jays hat, which is a Canadian baseball team, but that ain't no Easter egg. I mean, that was obviously, we could tell what that was. But if y'all caught anything that I didn't, put it in the comments. Let's read what you seen. This video, hands down, is video of the year, song of the year. This literally is gonna go down in the history books. This is top 5 easily best diss record of all time, and it might be a stretch, but I'm calling it best. I'm calling it top 3 best disses of all time, only because of the impact that it created and because of the context behind the whole diss song. Y'all
let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. I think one thing about Kendrick, bro, don't underestimate that nigga. I remember in the beginning of the battle, nigga was like, oh, this nigga corny as hell. He rapped like, like, and then that nigga came out and dropped Not Like Us. Now everybody banging that shit. Like, you got Amazon drivers playing that shit. You got, man, you go to the family cookouts, they playing that shit. But it's everywhere. And I ain't gonna lie, Drake got one with this one. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's gonna be hard to get out of this, but you know, you got OVO hoes, as you call them, and Drake riders and people who just love Drake. They gonna go for bat for they nigga until some type of proof gets dropped. But I love y'all. Stay safe, and I'll see y'all next video. We out. Ugh.